Hey guys, we're here at the pub and this is Scott with his Windwitch Windwitch Invoke deck profile. Yep, you ended up 5th place in Leicester Regional. So
that indeed.
Congratulations.
One of the 3 Leicester lot doing it.
Yep, and it's also, is this your first top as well?
It is indeed the first top, because I was 2 off in Huddersfield in 10th.
So you came close a couple of times, so you broke the curse finally and you managed to get a top.
I always lose round 1, I always end up getting shit tiebreakers at the end. Unfortunately this time round, won round 1.
Yep, when you came in with this deck, being very confident with it, and you played it, basically it for quite a long time before.
Yeah, well, when Lewis came in and said like someone tops an Asia with it was just like, oh, it's Wind Witches, it's got some sort of wind aspect to it, I've got to try and play it.
And it's very focused on the wind parts of the invoked as well.
Playing around with the build, but unfortunately the build's pretty stable, it's like zoos.
Alright, so anything else before we start?
No, I'll fire away.
Let's start the profile then.
Key aspect of the deck, you need Alistair.
Triple.
Gets your invocations going.
Yep.
Staple of 3. Windwitch score 3-2-1.
3-2-1, so standard.
Open this gets you into your crystal when it comes to card effects.
Yep.
These are fine, this can get you into the extra deck and some sort of things. Generic staples. Artifacts, 2 Slifer, 1 more attack. I get getting fed with seeing the 3rd one of this, and I did get a point where I opened both of this, and his Sanctums became a tad dead except for being twin twisted, but it's just playing around with ratios. The only difference between this and most other builds is some run 3, some run 2, some don't even run this.
Yes.
So you
prefer the Morale attack, why?
It's ish. I might take it out if I have to put something else to put in. I might take the attack out. Okay. But it was nice for breaking stales and bits when I was already ahead with Sanctums.
Right. Okay.
3 Exodia. Love the card. I'd rather run 3 of this than 3 Scythe, which most people do.
You think this is after Maxi the strongest? The next option?
Yeah, it's like same with Reaper. I love the sisters, so 3 of. If I could get away with running 3, I would run 3, and I did run 3, and it ended up being quite good throughout the day.
Yep. Also light target for your invoke.
Yeah, light target for the invoke. It helps fill up the Scythe slot where it came from. Maxi, most broken hand trap in the game.
Standard.
Round 5 was a bit disgusting. Went second game Zoo Metal Foe, open Terror top both games, and it's like Invoker effect, drop Maxi, and just left it at that. And like he owes me a slap at some point. I'm still expecting it. He says he might get me in my sleep one day. That's all the monsters, generic, other than probably the Scythe and Ghost Ogres.
Okay.
2 Invocation. There are times where you want to run 3. I had the mirror match in round 8. Where he Dimbarrowed the first one, Dimbarrowed the second one, was like, fuck. Then I got Ice Spell the next turn, and Ice Spell and he dropped Maxi, and like, I'm scooping up now. There's no point playing into that. Like, all my resources were gone, and I've given him too much advantage. 3 Meltdown, gets your Alistairs out of deck, and it's just generic really good cards.
You really have to play it, yeah?
Yep, you have to play it.
Cool.
Now this is again where some people run 3, some people run 2.
You run 2?
Yeah.
Terraform.
Gets your Magical Meltdown, so it's effectively 8 Alistairs in deck, so you pretty much guaranteed them to open
Plenty
it.
of ways to get it.
But yeah. Back row hate.
2.
Main 2. Board wipes are always good in this format.
Exodia.
Yep. That's all the spells. Go with the artifacts, triple Sanctum. Triple Dim Barrier, turn off extra decks for days. And double Scythe just in case anything else gets by that. Let's get that out of the way. Vanities, because Vanities is a good card. Again, the guy in round 5 opened the Maxis. First game I got Crystal Wing out. Set 4, flip this, as he had 3 counters set. And Metal Foes just couldn't play the game, so we just kept buying turns. I got Alistair and stuff ready in hand, so I just twin twisted, went off. He got all 3 counters off, but I just made the fire invoked and just piercing for days.
Vanities.
And now this is where some sort of texts come in, but people random. Stormings.
2 Stormings.
Yeah, like wind dot deck, so I already had these in secret. Like these have spiked, these are like 20 quid now.
How'd you find these?
These won me like games. It's like the thing that I was talking about before is surprise factor goes a lot nowadays. So running cards that people don't expect to like attacking, so I don't expect a mirror force, and it's just so many people got cut by force. So I got hit by 2 of these, and it's diabolical when you have the crystal win out. So I just lost so much advantage just by going into one of these. So it's to points where I either had stuff in defense, like Mecha was ready, or if I had a trap ready to go into, I can play into through one. 2 cool haunted mains. Normally, if I was going second, these were the first 4 coming out, because you don't exactly want these, and sometimes you occasionally odd Sanctum came out as well. Same with this as well. But yeah, these are nice little side cards. Nice to have going first and whatnot.
That's the main deck.
That is indeed the main deck, the extra deck. Triple Raijin.
Triple, okay.
I run the rank 5, so more of these the merrier. And because obviously I'm only running 3 main deck artifacts.
Did you ever get a third one?
I never had to summon the third one, unfortunately,
okay.
but it's there in case you need it.
Yep.
2 Mechaba.
2, yeah.
There were games I summoned more than 2 of these because these got storminged on multiple occasions against ABC.
Yeah.
Which in the end run just made him lose more of his ABCs out of the graveyard.
Yeah.
But there are occasions where he would want a third, but it never came up, fortunately. So that was nice at 2.
Mechaba.
1 Elysium.
Elysium.
I made this guy once against Metalfoe in round 7. He had 2 Metalfoes in field and 1 in hands I knew he had from counter, and another mysterious one in full metal set. And so I would have invocation. I hard drew it anyway. So I invocation for this first.
Yep.
So when he used full metal, it's just chain effect. Got the 2 off board, so I forced him to use his hand. And he went into an aura count because he already went through a lot of his resources. So I left it there and went your turn because he had nothing. Then it's just
So it was quite an important card in the...
Yeah, it hit him pretty hard. You only ever make it when you have hard draw the invocation. Because if you make it off your Alistair one, you break your loop, and that's you're digging your own grave from it, which is really shit. But if you hard draw your invocation, you make this into boards developed, especially if you have field spell. I had it once against in the Saturday tournament where there was a full metal board. I had field spell. Invocation for this, you had full metal Alchemist as well.
Yes.
Summon this, because field spell, just instantly chain it and they can't do anything to it. And just banish their board for free.
Yep.
So one of...
Quite a blotter card if you get it. One of this guy, one of this guy.
This guy just hit the rat. Some people run 2, but I really don't know why. Because this is like your last taste to potentially hit Zoo. Like, otherwise you want to be making the other ones which are more relevant. This one, I feel Metalfoe players like look over this too lightly.
The fire one?
Yeah, because in round 7 I had Crystal Wing on board and he made full metal Archist. And he took the Crystal Wing when I had this on board. Which was really a bad misplay as I just went beat over everything and just gained him through that.
Yeah.
This is good when against frogs and people who just damage seal you. Like some people struggle around it, especially zoos. Like they have to hit it with a whiptail, and that's about their only way getting around it.
Immune to mirror forces.
Unless they run lightning.
What about the dark one?
Dark one's garbage. The stats are too thin and it hinders you just as bad.
Okay.
And it's only good if you're running rank 4 because you can get into them rules and bits, but I don't run that build, so
alright.
Others it might have a use.
Maybe,
Rank 5 is Pleiades for when you have 2 artifacts on board.
Yep.
It's pretty good for zoo, you just bounce the whiptail or rat that comes out.
With your artifacts as well?
Yeah. Zen Mayo. This thing came in so many times, like, for some reason I don't know why it is. I went against 3 Metalfoe zoo in the day. 2 set 3 counters on their first turn. I don't know if that's the thing they do now or whatever, but it was a bit strange for like both occasions where they set 3 counters and set a monster past. Or they pendulum the stuff back, and I just hit 2 counters.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like the counters were in grave were doing the finest, like rebuilding scales throughout the game. But it was more of I stopped him just spamming the board.
There's no special.
You got 1 of them, obviously, but 2 effectively went to waste, and that was the idea when it's just like Slifer locked him, then barrier striked him out of game. On to synchros.
Do you know what my mum said?
Got the 2 7s, the Clearing and the Windspell. Generic for the Windwitch, and obviously the Crystal Wind for it to go into.
So synchro targets.
Yeah, I made these. I even hard summoned this once today on the regional day with Ghost Odor and the level 4. Comes up, and the Stardust. Unfortunately, I never made Stardust in practice, and obviously throughout testing this over a couple of Saturdays. It came up a couple of times with both Glassbell and Alistair, and also Artifacts and Ghost Odor to get you into it. I run 3 Ghost Odor, so the occasion to actually
level 3 and level 5s.
No one I played against, or if I never came across it, ran Blazing or normal Mirror Forces. And if it didn't have any further back row, I'd prioritise making this over the Crystal Wing. Because this will just give you turns just to play around with.
Exactly.
You lose the snowball protection on it if you make it with the Wind Witches, but at the end of the day, if it stops you from getting Blazing or Mirror Force and destroying your board, it's done its job. So that's all the extra.
Let's go to the side. See what you decided.
This is like the main key difference between most sets.
Yeah, most builds are very different.
Like they play different cards, but there's still some main ones in there. DD Pros
2.
It was more of this struggled for deck space. Like I wanted to put them in on most occasions.
Mained?
No, not mained. Like siding them in after games. When I was going second, is so there was a lot of things that were arguing with what I want to go in and what to take out. Like I ended up like there was so little things running against metal foes. These ended up running against metal foes. It wasn't ideal, but they hit fusions, and it's like they didn't brick except for the time I opened 2 of them. Which even then it didn't like hinder me at all. So I just hit a fusion and the counter out of it when we used them. So they sort of did the work. 2 Lanciers. Really wish I had a third because this was relevant. As I lost. A lot of things. The mirror match especially, it kills the mirror match. Because you make them Noids, never playing against Noids.
You didn't play one, okay.
Lawn mowing decks, because you sort of want to drop this so it doesn't snow you for days or go off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it at 3. Again, you can sanctum it, and it's just a nice hand trap to have. I would like it at 3. Board wipes. Single-handedly winning me a games against zoos. Round 5. Guy made Emerald, reset a little bit. Dark hold him. Then when he got around to making his second emerald off his second board, he shuffled the first emerald back and 2 rats again. But at this stage, he was either misplayed or not, but he left both his tigers in grave. So when I hit my second one, I hit the board again, and he effectively had dead rats and things. Like he barraged for a rat.
They couldn't reset.
Yeah, he barraged for a rat to put a bullhorn on it, to put a whiptail under it, and it was just a 1200 beatdown. And that game, unfortunately, I ended up winning by summoning an ice bell and burning 500 because he was 300.
The burn damage coming in relevant.
Yes, that's 2 dark holes, 2 cosmics. People play artifacts nowadays, so it's nice to have. Sometimes I even put these in with the twin twisters, but normally the twin twisters came out for these, depending on the matchup.
Like the metal foes.
Yeah, the mirror of these came out for these.
For the mirror, okay.
1 Trenchal for when you're going first. I'd consider potentially taking this out for the 3rd Lancia, but the following 2 cards I prefer to take out first.
Okay.
2 Quakings. I won't lie, the guy who won Atlanta ran one of these in his side deck and thought, oh, it's pretty good. Never sided it once all day. Potentially could have won against Paleos, but it never rose.
You preferred Storming?
Stormings did the work, if not better. It was at the end of the day, Noid, like these are also sort of, again, Noids as well. Because Noids, you bounce back to hand, just really something back out. But again, they never went out and they never did the work, and I doubt they would have if they ever went in, so these will be changed more than likely.
So you don't want to do this? You wouldn't recommend it? Okay.
2 wiretaps.
Yes, wiretaps. Alright.
Because Paleos were a thing, I put these in, because I generally love the card anyway. Thanks Lewis for giving me the ultras, because they're fucking fantastic. These went in when I was going first, if I had like stuff to come out anyway. And they just had little bits when they come up, it's just like, it's again like the thing, like if people have dim barrier set, it's just like, oh,
I've got a dim barrier strike. They haven't got a totem bird or anything to negate it with. I'm free to like stop the play. And like same with counter, like someone countered in game 2 and it's just like, why tap it back? And it just gives you protection if you draw it. It's like at the end of the day, like you're putting negates on board for like crystal wings and bits, so having a bit of negations ready for your next turn from their traps is really nice. Again, it's helps protect from storming.
So did it help you win some games?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Final 2 for the Apocrypha.
Yeah, this one.
Zoos can sort of dodge it if they can try and pop themselves, so obviously stop the sending, but it's generally good. And there was one round 3, when against the guy who came second. He lost in his final round playing lawn mowing dart synchro. Game 1 hit my hand, couldn't play. Game 2 I had sanctum. Game 3 he hit my entire hand as he went first again, so it was a dice roll. So when it came around my turn, I top decked this. Naturally set it. And stand by phase I got my hand back. And then it's a standby when his Omegas came back. And so I chained this, hit synchro.
Full synchro.
But at this point he had lawn mowing, he had grave set
so many resources.
Omegas just reset, like Omegas reset themselves, the Trish and just all that sort of bits. Game 1 I sort of misplayed, but it was really good play by him. Because normally you don't max your Dark Synchro going off because they'll just go for your deck. But now I had Ghost Ogre in hand, so I'll just hit the Librarian. Like, if I hit his resources coming in, like that should hit it. He ended up banishing off snow, then DDR'd it back.
Oh wow!
And it was just like, I'm screwed. I ended up decking out in game 1.
Really good actually.
Like kudos to that guy. That deck was amazing. It was something special in itself.
So that's the side.
That's all the sides.
That's the 5th place Leicester regional. Big regional, wasn't it? One side.
Oh yeah, it was only 70 people. We got 5, 6, 7 finish with me 5th. Probably 6th.
Probably one. Yeah, and we got a Leicester lot as well. So well done to you guys. Probably that was like the biggest regional as well.
Potentially for UK.
Potentially, yeah. That's what well done, guys. So everyone. So any other shout-outs before we finish the video?
No, other than Otto and Danny. We went in as the Invoked Artifact Winwitch trio.
The 3 of you,
Danny sort of struggled with multiple bricks, as he was saying. Otto sort of crashed and burned in round 7 when he lost to his mate. Then obviously, I got through with this. It's a fun deck. It beats zoos. It's nice to play. Guy who won played it. And the guy we were in the final round, he ended up 11th, and they were to me the top 3 of these.
At least 3 non-zoo.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like the guy who won it, pretty much similar build except for like Storming's Call of the Haunted Main, he ran Wonder Ones. It's hit and miss. I wasn't a big fan of Wonder Ones. I always dead drew them when I didn't need them. And when you open your back row, it's just like you don't want them there. So yeah, other than that, it was fun regional.
Yep. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Shouts outs to this character.
Oh, Mega Man for explosions.
Okay. Bye bye guys.
Right.
Cheers. Is Joe here yet?